Hey, I'm Sarah, and I was just sent this commercial fryer. This thing is so cool because you can actually just plug it into any 110 outlet. So if you wanted to use this in your house, you're making a big frying chicken or whatever, or if you're doing fish, you could even take this out on your deck if you didn't want the smell inside. So I love how portable this is. I'm gonna bring you in here so you can take a look at this, but this is all stainless steel. Each one of these has 1700 watts that go through it, and you can individually control the temperature on both of these. It's 10 liters, it's got plenty of room to hold a lot, and these nice stainless steel baskets, we're gonna install on this lid so you can show how to do it. I'm gonna bring you in here and we'll check it out. So here's the fryer up close. Here's the nice stainless steel basket that you get, your nice little handles. Super simple to install. You just pinch this together, put it down over top of here, and then it just snaps right into place at the top. Now you've got your basket, and that just sits right down inside of the container in here. And inside the container, you actually can see that there is a minimum and a maximum line that you will then put your oil. And then you've got those nice heating coils down at the bottom that just kind of raises it up off the ground a little bit. And all of this all comes out, which makes it super easy to wash. So we're gonna go ahead and get this plugged in and try this thing out. Now each side does have a nice removable lid. So as you're cooking, you can cover it up to prevent any splashing out or anything. Or as it's being stored, keep that nice and covered. And they are a nice plastic on the top, so that's not gonna burn you when you're trying to take that off. As well as these nice rubberized handles. So let's get them plugged in and we will get a little oil, and I've got a couple corn dogs we're gonna try out. So on the top up here, we have our power button. As soon as we turn that on, this light goes green. Then we will control our temperature. So the temperature goes anywhere from 140 degrees all the way up to 392 degrees. Now, once it hits your desired temperature, it will auto shut that off. Or if it hits up to like 446 degrees, like whether you've got it really hot outside or whatever, it will just automatically shut that off for you. So we are going to go ahead and turn that on, and then we will fill this up with our oil up to our minimum line. So now I've got my oil in there. I'm just gonna do the one side, but this side also turns on, and you can also control it over here. And then you did have a reset if you needed to reset that. So I am going to turn this on, and we are just going to let this heat up. See that oil is now moving around in there. Now I've only had this going for about 2 minutes, and I've got my little heat gun, and it's already at 171 degrees. I mean, this thing is heating up super quick. So I'm really impressed with how fast this thing is heating up. I mean, with that 110 volt, 1700 watts within this one, that is awesome. So we're gonna let it go for a little bit longer and get it up to our desired temperature. We're at 250 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is heating really fast, and you can actually see the oil in there that is just moving around from those coils. So here in another minute, we will drop in our couple of corn dogs and watch this work. Now it does also come with a pair of tongs that you will be able to use to be able to get all your food out. It does have this nice locker, so you can actually close that up and use it for storage. That is a nice little addition to this little fryer. All right, so we'll check it again. Looks like we're right at about 335 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and take my little basket here, and we will just put them in. And that is cooking real nice. Now, if you wanted to, you can easily put this nice lid over it to make sure that it doesn't splatter out. And you can just hear that in there cooking. This is doing a great job. I love how it just plugs in and you don't have to make any additional mess. And then when it comes to cleaning, you just, simply take out the baskets and you clean it up. We'll go in here and we are gonna check this thing out. The full dimensions of this is about 23.8 by 17 by 19. So this is fantastic that you can just move this however you need to have it. All right, so these are looking great. I did notice once it hit the temperature that I told it to, this heating light turned off. So then once it goes down below that again, it'll heat back up. That makes sure it keeps that temperature great. Now my corn dogs look fantastic. You can easily hang your basket right there to let all the oil then drop out before you put it out to serve it. This is a nice air fryer.